Tonight is Boston was sort of an exciting original six, but Toronto's kind of a great matchup for your team against a team that's having a good season.
Yeah, it's always exciting when Toronto comes to town. I think obviously two highly skilled teams going at it, and always seems to be a little more amped up than any other game maybe. Obviously there's a lot of Toronto fans here, it seems like, so it should be a good game.
You lose a guy like Tyson Barrie, who I know is important in this room. You bring in a kind of a true defender like Ekholm. What are your thoughts on that transaction yesterday and the shape of it all now?
Yeah, I mean it's always hard. I mean we always talk about it. During these days leading up to the deadline, you lose friends, you lose great teammates. Tice was obviously very well liked in our room. Everyone loved him. He's become one of my really good friends. So it's always sad to see people go, but it's just the way the business goes. We're excited to have Ek here, and he's going to help our team and make our team better.
How would you describe having played against him all these years, the style of guy that you're getting, and how that can maybe benefit this group?
Yeah, I mean, I think he knows how to shut guys down. He defends hard. He defends the right way, and he's really good with the puck on his stick. He's an all-around, really good defenseman. He always has been. He's had a lot of success individually and with teams going deep into playoff runs. So he obviously knows what it takes to win, and that's exciting. And we're obviously very lucky and happy to have him.
Leon, I realize the priority is on playing the games and the focus on the team, but are you watching about what's happening around? I mean, there's been some seismic maneuvering going on and some teams loading up.
Yeah, it seems like Toronto has a whole new team coming in here, so lots of moving parts. Obviously, seems to be a little more this year maybe than years prior, but these days are always interesting to say the least. But yeah, you kind of just try and stick to your daily routine and focus on the games. And obviously we're in no position to have our headspace anywhere else but ourselves. So we got to make sure we're ready to go tonight. It's going to be a good test for us.
Tyson was really important on that power play. Got tons of touches. Evan Bouchard has some experience with the group too. Maybe just your thoughts on what you've seen out of Evan in that power play spot and how you keep this thing as sharp as it's been.
Yeah, I mean Bouchy's played on our power play a lot. He knows how to run it. He knows how to do it. He knows what to do, and obviously he's going to get more time on it now. And I think just with time, he will get more and more used to it. And I have no doubts that Bouchy can handle those minutes and know exactly what our power play is all about.
Sorry if you asked something similar at the start, but usually when a team acquires a good player, a very good player like Mattias, you trade a lot of futures, and you did in this trade, but you also lost a very good player and a popular teammate in Tyson. Is there kind of a weird dynamic to that side of things and just in the way that the trade kind of goes?
It's always, like I just said to these guys, it's always hard. You create relationships, you create friendships. Tice was obviously very well liked and loved in this dressing room, and had 3 very successful years here, and helped us, get to the conference finals, make the playoffs in every year. So we're going to miss him, no doubt about it. But again, this is the way it goes sometimes, and that's the tough part about hockey or the business we live in. So that being said, we're all excited to have Ek here, and I think he's going to help our team a lot.
Leon, you mentioned the moves the Leafs made. I'm just curious your perspective on Jake McCabe. He makes his debut for them tonight. What sort of challenge he presents as a defenseman on the other side?
Yeah, I think he's just a steady defenseman. To be honest, I haven't watched too much of him, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's a good defenseman. Just maybe not tonight.